Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine, Barry Burton, Rebecca Chambers, Albert Wesker, Resident Evil.
Hello dudes and dudettes, how's it going? And today I will be starting a new series called Gaming's Easter Eggs and Secrets. Today we will be looking at Resident Evil, and I'm happy to tell you that I'm the first guy on YouTube to do this in English that I've seen. So today we'll be learning about the secrets and Easter eggs of Resident Evil, one of the greats in the horror genre. For all the twists and turns in the mansions, all those jump scares long ago, we'll be looking at Resident Evil Director's Cut, and the Resident Evil Remake for GameCube. Whew, this is going to be a good one. Where do I begin? Well, Resident Evil spawned many games. We will not talk about today the horrible Resident Evil 6 and so on. Operation Raccoon City. So, shall we begin then? Number 1. To first start our list is number 1, Blood on the Walls. In the early beta versions of Resident Evil, the very first, there was supposed to be blood on the walls in the actual game, but before they released the actual version of the game to PS1, they removed the addition. What the blood on the walls were supposed to do were tell you things of what happened on in the mansion and all that, and give you clues and stuff. But for some reason, they cut it out of the game. Don't know why, but here is the Easter egg. On one of the walls, there was a message on it. It reads, "For God's sake, get out." This is a quote from a Nintendo game, Sweet Home. Sweet Home is a game made by Nintendo and exclusively released in Japan. They entered that quote in because Resident Evil borrowed elements from the game, like solving puzzles and defeating monsters, something like that. So that's possibly why the quote is in there, to give them thanks of what they have adapted from it. Number 2. The picture is as good as I can get to an actual tombstone from the game. Deal with it. But anyway, here's number 2. Greek tombstones. In the Resident Evil Remake, one of the tombstones in the mansion's graveyard reads out, Capcom. Don't know why. Is Capcom dead? I hope not. Capcom, please revive yourself from Resident Evil 6 and make a good game out of Resident Evil 7. Psst, Capcom. Go back to your roots. It'll be a good thing. Wink, wink. Number 3. Here is number 3. In the Sega Saturn version of Resident Evil, there's an exclusive mode called Battle Game. Should have just called it Battle Mode or something like that. Weirdos. But anyway, one of the enemies the player can fight is a zombified Albert Wesker. This zombie takes more hits to take down, since it's the big badass Albert Wesker. Also bring him back. Even though he got blown up by rocket launchers, it doesn't mean that he can come back. Just make a clone of him. Nice family reunion. Jake. Yay. Number 4. So, number 4. Here it is. Red Hunter. When activating the power in the elevator in the downstairs basement, yeah? That's it? Yeah. Instead of using the elevator in the kitchen, I think it is, yeah. Run down the hallway to Kenneth's body, poor Kenneth, and run into the dining room. A red Hunter A means Hunter Alpha, which is like the Alpha product, you know, will burst through the other corridor. If this enemy is encountered, the loading zone will consist of both corridors for the rest of the game. Number 5. So, number 5. Number 5 is message from the director. This is a message from the director of Resident Evil. I think you can only get this in Remake. Don't know about the other versions, but anyway. If you beat the game in invisible mode within 5 hours, you will get a special message from the director of Resident Evil. I have this special message, and you can read it. And I'll play some peaceful music while you read it. Good. Number 6. So, number 6 is alternative costumes. Ah, yeah, I love this one. So, costumes are... this is for Resident Evil Remake. When you beat the game once with Jill, you unlock Jill's Sarah Connor costume, which is from Terminator 2. Well, the costume's based off that. And when you complete the game twice with her, you unlock her Resident Evil 3 costume. Oh, it's so good. So, when you complete the game once with Chris, you gain the Mexican costume, which is from the film The Mexican. Never seen that before, but yeah, I had to search up and all that. And when you get that costume, Rebecca also changes her costume to the person of The Mexican. Julia Roberts, the person and all that. You might know her. And then if you complete the game twice with Chris, you unlock the Code Veronica costume that he got from that game. So, catwalk time. Number 7. And finally, number 7. This is the final Easter egg I have in store for you. This Easter egg is the hidden Tofu message. Tofu is from Resident Evil 2? Yes, it is. Yeah, got it right. Near the end of the game, in the laboratory, you will find a computer. where you have to enter codes in to progress through the game. If you enter the passcode mole from the original game, you will hear Tofu from Resident Evil 2 on the computer screen. Strangely, this only works in easy mode for some reason. So, So, I will leave you out with the calming music of the save room. Bye. Remember to subscribe and like. And leave a comment down if you want to see more. Mwah. Goodbye, dudes and dudettes. Before I go and leave you to the calming music of the safe room, please leave a like and subscribe and put down in the comment if you would like me to if you would like me to do this again with a different game. And if you want me to, put that game in the comments. So, I'll leave you now to the safe room music. Bye.